Hey everybody, it's Matt with Mac's Video, and today we're doing another First Impressions. Um, like I said, there's going to be a lot of these for the upcoming weeks because this is when the anime season's kicking off, getting started, and like I said, I'm trying to do a review on all the new anime. But I have found my first one that I'm not pleased with. But I'll do that later. Cause I didn't even finish the first episode of that one, so it's bad. But we'll do a separate on the bad animes. If I get a group of them together, I'll do that. But anyway, what we're doing today is actually a pretty good one. And as you can tell, it's a little darker in the room today. It's a very rainy, thunderstorm day here in the south. And I'm getting over a cold, so that's probably why my voice sounds a little deeper than normal. So I got me, glass of sweet tea, all kind of cold medicine in me. Nice dreary day, stay in and hide under my TARDIS blanket and watch some anime. So today we're doing Masamune-kun's Revenge. Now, this was actually one that I was looking forward to a lot. When I first read the synopsis of all the new animes, I was looking forward to this one because this one is a very unique storyline. I've never seen this done before. Because a lot of these kinds of shows, you have the... sorry, I feel a sneeze coming on, trying to make it not. But you have these characters that aren't necessarily attractive, but they get this harem of women. In this one, you have a attractive guy who is trying to destroy this woman, just emotionally wreck her, just any feelings she has in her humane body, crush them like a grape. So let's get into it, shall we? Because I got my notes over here, so if I'm looking over here, that means I'm looking at my notes. Because I literally just watched this. And I watched one episode, so there's no way I gathered everybody's name first shot. I've watched whole shows where I don't remember names. So one episode, not gonna happen. So, your main character, though, is Masamune. Masamune, this is his first year of high school, if I'm correct. I want to say... yeah, I want to say first year of high school. Doesn't say anywhere. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. But in the past, he was that token rich fat kid. And, okay, I can relate somewhat to this. I was not rich by any stretch of the imagination. But I've always been the fat kid. So, I get the fact that he was picked on a lot. I get that. Granted, this is probably not the healthiest way of dealing with that, but I get that. But there's he had a big crush on a classmate whose name is Aki Aragaki. That's fun to say. Aki Aragaki. And she is the token beautiful rich girl. And so he loved her, but when he confessed his love to her, she rejected him and called him pig's feet. Which, that is a strange name. Reminds me of a jar of pickled pig's feet. But anyway. So this changes his life pretty dramatically. From this point on, he loses weight, gets muscular, gets attractive, learns how to be that hot, popular guy, learns all the traits you gotta do, all the things you gotta say. You know, he learns all of it, figures it all out just for the sake of finding her again, making her fall in love with him, revealing to her who he actually is, and then wrecking her heart just right in the hot. So, and this plan he calls the love or die plan. Well, so he transfers to the school she ends up going to. I'm guessing some time has passed. Otherwise, I don't see as to how she would have forgotten about him. But hey, that's just me. So let's go into some more characters. Next up is Aki's maid, or sidekick, or flunky, or punching bag, whatever. And her name is Yoshino Koiwa. I want to say Kwai so bad, but it's an O instead of an A. So Koiwa. Koiwai. Koiwai. And she, like I said, is just the flunky to this girl. And this girl is heartless. Let's go back to Aki for a minute. This girl is heartless. They call her the cruel princess because any guy that shows interest in her, she digs through their past, finding something to make fun of them about and giving them a terrible nickname that sticks to them like glue, and they are just degraded as a human being. Well, this girl is usually the one that's doing the digging, and she's the one that also hides Aki's dirty little secret. And Aki's dirty little secret, spoiler alert, is that she eats like a frickin' elephant. Like, hippos eat less than this woman does. She stuffs her face all through the day, but in secret. And that's where Yoshino comes in. She's the one that goes and gets the food and makes it look like she's buying all this food for herself, and then brings it to Aki in hiding to where she can consume it and feed her high metabolism because she's embarrassed. A girl should not have to eat this much. And if she doesn't eat this much, her stomach's all growling and she almost passes out, and it's just embarrassing for her. I don't see the problem. Girl gotta eat. Do you, baby. But, so yeah. And I'm kind of curious to where Yoshino's character's gonna go. I'm having to really hard not look at their character descriptions while I'm reading their names, because I want to know, but I'm refraining. Hopefully she's, I don't know, has some type of actual character development to where she's not just the flacky. Hopefully. Next up we have, I don't know that one yet. Well, Tai Futaba, class rep. She kind of looks like she has a crush on Masamune, but who can tell? Next up we have, here's one. Kojiro, what is it? Shun? Kojiro Shun. He is, I guess, Masamune's friend, best friend in this school, and he is. Sorry, got a spam call just then. He is that, effeminate male character. I don't know if he's technically gay or not. I mean, it doesn't really say much. I mean, but who can say? He's effeminate. He looks like a girl, but he is a guy. He loves eating sweets. But like I said, he's a nice guy. He balances out Masamune's kind of vanity a little bit. So he actually builds Masamune's character by being himself, which is nice. That's how friendship should work. So good on that. Good on the writers for that. So the way the episode goes, though, is Masamune actually discovers Aki's secret, and it kind of forces them into a friendship because she could embarrass him by digging through his past, but he could embarrass her by revealing the secret. Well, she still hates him. And so one day, one of the kids she rejected and embarrassed, comes to attack her. Has a pair of scissors. I think he's going to cut off her hair. Well, Masamune comes up and grabs the scissors and cuts his hand open and forces the boy to run and is the knight in shining armor. Well, this does something, I suppose, and it really helps the character development because this is where you fully see what Masamune's diabolical plan is, and you see a little bit of Aki considering this might be a guy to actually look out for, and because Aki hates all men, so she might actually be interested in him, which is interesting. But the episode ends on a very dramatic note, a big cliffhanger moment. And that is, he opens his shoe locker, which in Japan, you wear a different pair of shoes when you're going to school and when you're in the school. So you have a little locker to put your shoes in. Culture. So he opens his locker and out falls this letter. It's like, oh, is it a love letter? Opens it up and it says Pig's Foot, his old nickname that Aki gave her. What does it mean? Does it mean that Aki remembers him? Does it mean that somebody's out to get him? What does it mean? Well, that's how the episode ended. So that's the storyline. Animation is a very cleanly animated show. It's not anything spectacular, but it's not under average. It's that perfect mix of great and average, to where it's easy to watch. It doesn't distract from anything. It's overall wonderfully animated. I give it great praise. The music is, again, nothing spectacular, but very easy to listen to. It gets you in this relaxed mood that these kind of slice of life, school life animes you need to be with. So yeah, they balanced everything well. It's one of those animes that's not trying to be more than it can be, and I appreciate that. That is something that bugs the fire out of me, is when an anime tries to be more than it is capable of being. So I'm looking forward to finishing this anime up throughout the season and giving you a final review on it. As of right now, we have a few other animes I didn't do first impressions on, but will be coming up, and those include Fuka, probably my top anime so far of the year, and Saga of Tiny the Evil. I'm not sure what to feel about it. There's another episode I need to watch, so we'll see about it. Let's see, Akiba's Trip. We'll get to it. Handshakers. Hey. Oh, it's bad. It's just terrible. We'll get more into why later. I think it's all as of right now. Eld Live. That's another one I'm not sure about, but we'll get to it. Anyway, so that's all for me today. Thank you for stopping by. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button. If you want to see more of these, like I said, I'm doing every anime of this winter season, and looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. So if you want to see more, just hit that subscribe button. I will have more of my first impressions over here, and I'll have that subscribe button right up there. So if you want to, hit those, see what's up. Otherwise, I love all of you, and I will see y'all in the next video.